Did you did you go after the doctor and Hatoful boyfriend as well?
I haven't played that yet, but I probably will. It's on my wish list.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, it is.
I don't remember. I went through your wish list during Christmas, but
Or at least it was on there at some point. Unless I accidentally took it off. Hopefully I can full screen this in the settings once I start the game properly. But anyway, I will talk to you later. You have fun with the real life hubby, since I don't exist.
yeah. Figment of my imagination. Clearly, that's why you've cosplayed all of my favorite people.
I mean, somebody has to do it. It might as well be me.
Honestly, though, if you ever plan on cosplaying any of them again, let me know.
Next cosplay I want to do is the white haired fox dude from Silent Hill F. Fox
I
Daddy.
don't know who that is.
You have not seen
Fox
any.
Silent Hill F.
He also changes into a giant or like fox monster for one of the boss battles.
Hot.
Very hot.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, Koto Yuki. You getting a good look?
Wow. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, he's got like traditional. I'm pretty sure he's wearing like a male like wedding garb, Japanese wedding garb, and then he's got like the fox mask.
Maybe?
There,
Yeah.
there's a one ending where he takes it off so you can see his face. So somebody made a mod where you can just see his face the whole time. I was just
Honestly,
like,
I'm not even mad about it.
fucking genius. The only problem is it also affects all the other characters that wear masks and they don't look so good. So you get like the one hot dude in exchange for everybody else being fucking fugly.
Well, makes him look hotter in comparison.
True. Very true. But okay, I'll let you go. You have fun and happy Valentine's Day. Thanks
Yeah.
for hanging out with me.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. I'm glad I got to spend some time with you.
You too. Mwah.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Now I will close Discord. Welcome, Raiders. Isashiburi. It has been so long. so long, and that it's been a second. And this clip again,
Yeah, I was just like,
where we're doing the gritty. I just know what it's called. I have no idea where it came from. We need to get you more clips. Yeah, because rubber ass. Yeah, because I got to talk about shit. You're fucking autistic ass. Shut up. Shut up. It's embarrassing. Okay. We will now start the game. I'm looking over here. Okay. Ugh. God, I just hate hearing myself rant about shit. It's like, shut up. Just play the game. Have fun. Don't talk about shit. Ugh. Just, ugh. Someone's making cat sounds by me. What? What? Jaeger? What? He's in his basket, which is like right next to me, coming off the cat tree. Make a sound. Well, thank you for thinking it's cute. And I love you too. Okay. This is, like, again, I can't read any of this, but I'm pretty sure it's probably like a warning. You need to be like at least 13 years or older, if I had to guess. Either that or this is like actual dialogue, because that's death. I know that one. Do I need to change it to English first? Blood and also death. Oh, okay, yeah. So maybe it was a warning. Okay. I'll turn this down to 60. Everything else is fine. Language, make sure it's in English. Yes. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Okay, so I was correct. Players can easily die. If you encounter a murderer, please call the police first. At least they're like, hey, don't try to like romance a real serial killer in real life. Like, use your brain. This is a romance game. Okay. Full screen. There we go. Now we're good. It's kind of sad they have to put these warnings in there to begin with, but people are stupid. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can romance a serial killer. You're right, people aren't smart. Ah! Ugh. God, high-pitched sound. I did make the executive decision to not change my female model for this, but you are a female character in this game. Oh, God. Ugh. With a severe headache, you wake up in an unfamiliar place. As you touch the bruise on the back of your neck, it seems you were hit by something heavy before you lost consciousness. A heavy iron chain tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. You try to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't recall anything. Hot. I mean, what? Naughty. Let's investigate the surroundings first. I mean, mattress is the closest thing. There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Where to investigate next? I mean, at least we got a mattress. Heichi, please get off my desk. Oh, God. Cell phone? Do you have one? No signal. I might be in a remote place or underground. With no cover? I mean, in this economy, can you afford a cover? Even a serial killer can't afford fucking sheets. Where to investigate next? The wall? The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's weirdly cleaned up, and no ashes or sand can be seen. Why would there be ashes or sand? Don't you mean like dust or dirt? Mattresses are so expensive. So you can afford the mattress, but by then, you can't afford pillows or sheets. Looks like a prison built by a germaphobe. No, see, the chains come before the sheets, man. You gotta tie your prisoner up with something. And you can't be tying him up with sheets. The meal. Bruh, he made spaghetti and he put meat in it. Already I want to marry him. Near the door, there's a serving of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. And a spork. There's a round that's not a plastic fork, that's a spork. You can't fool me. A locked door's in the... No, man. She could have paper clips in her hair. Or paper clips. Like hair clips in her hair. She could have like one of those little bobby pins in there. She could lock or unlock that door. If he be making that, you made a good choice. Yes, paper clips. I don't know. I don't put shit in my hair. My hair's too short. Whatever the females put in their hair these days. There's a round plastic fork that's completely harmless, was thoughtfully attached. It's still warm. It feels like it was set here not long ago. The door. Oh. You peek through the keyhole, but you see nothing outside. I wonder where I am. That's it. Yes. What's the next move? Yelp for help, listen, sleep. Well, I don't be rude and, like, knock over the food, but I also probably shouldn't eat it. I'm just gonna listen. Yeah, knock over the meal? Nah, man. Yeah, it might be drugged, so I'm not gonna eat it, but I'm not gonna be mean and also knock it over. That could antagonize him. You can't hear any sound other than your own breathing. The soundproofing in this room seems particularly good. Guess I'll yelp for help. Nobody answers. I'll go to sleep. Yes. Yep, yelling won't do anything. I figured I'd try it, though. You lay on the bed. You try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. Hello? You open your eyes after hearing some noises. Ayo. A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his tilted head. Or his head tilted. Like so. He remains silent, as if he is sizing up his prey. I'm your prey. Take me. He points to the plate on the floor, like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. Thinking that the strange man might have poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. Seeing... Oh. There's voice acting. Okay. Seeing you have no intention of eating, he looks quite distressed.
You can't die.
Isn't that the whole point of you bringing me here? But okay.
Not now.
Oh, okay. So you have a timetable. All right. Ugh, it smells like dookie. And since Jaeger didn't leave his basket, I think Heichi made a deuce. God damn it. I'm trying to be romantic with a serial killer, please. He's not done with you yet, I guess. It doesn't sound like it. He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice.
The freezer is full.
The freezer. Oh, yeah, I hear Heichi scratching around in there. What does that mean?
The freezer is full, and there's no space for more. 7 days.
No, not the crutch. Or the ring? The ring. Got my Japanese horror movies mixed up. He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later. If you die now, you'll rot.
Well, we don't want that. I guess he goes by, like, weeks? What do you mean? So I only have 7 days left to live? He nods and walks out of the door. Wait, you can't just leave me here like this, please. Your cries can't stop the door from closing. It is like the ring. Day 1, night. Oh, he left me just a croissant. A croissant. Let's investigate the surroundings first. The meal. A bread and a bottle of water. The door. You peek outside from the keyhole. What? Meow? Heichi has such a cheat code. Meow. She causes so much destruction and chaos, but she has the tiniest, cutest little meow. That's how she gets away with this shit, I swear. You peek outside from the keyhole. You see the shadow of the man walking around. Seems to be busy with something. She knows she can get away with murder. It's correct. Just like apparently this man could get away with murder. Because I'm gonna romance him. What is he doing? The mattress. Oh. Yes, I guess. Please try to improve your survival rate within 7 days. We're already on day 2, man. God, let's investigate and look around. This time I don't have any food. Empty plate. You check the keyhole. Who dat? You see something. You see that there's a vague figure at the end of the door. Observe quietly. You sense something wrong and realize what that is after narrowing your eyes. Oh. Maybe a painting. Yeah, if only. If only, Sing. This is an artwork made of the human body, not a human being. Very Hannibal Lecter. Ah! Ah! You hear the door open. You slowly push the door, and there is no trace of the strange man. First, you go into a room with a large freezer, sink, and operating table. Then you open another heavy door. Oh! You find yourself in a room full of glass display jars. The jars are filled with specimens made from human body parts. This is very Hannibal Lecter. Oh my god, this over here? Jesus Christ. It's like you're in an art museum. Oh, no wonder it's Bloody Painter. He makes art out of human bodies. Honestly, these look like Silent Hill monsters. I'm kind of digging it. I like drawing like Silent Hill-like monsters. Could it be that he wanted to freeze me as material for specimen artwork? You're thinking. You seeing this scene. Fuck, run away. I'm gonna admire. I mean, I was already kind of doing that, which I don't know what that says about me personally, but you look around and admire his work with relish. You look at them for 15 minutes straight.
Interesting.
I do like horror stuff. You're correct. That's why I play so many horror games. You hear a voice coming from the corner. It turns out the man has been watching you from a blind spot behind the glass cabinet. I like them. They're so beautiful. The man goes silent with his head tilted for a couple of seconds after hearing your comment. He seems to be thinking about something. About us getting married and having children?
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
I mean, if we're all gonna die eventually, I might as well become a piece of artwork. No, I feel nothing at all.
You're such a weirdo.
Says the serial killer. You think, aren't you talking about yourself? After you have a tour in his display room, he locks you back in the small room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. Your survival rate increases. Hell yeah. I knew it. You gotta match his freak. When it comes to serial killers and, like, mentally unstable bad dudes, you gotta, like, match the freak in order to increase your survival. Day 3. Night. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You are waiting for him to bring dinner, but what you get is not dinner. Instead, you hear the door was opened. A light shines through the crack of the half-open door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into that light. You first arrive at the room with an operating table outside of the door. But this time the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. The man pops out of somewhere. He unties the iron chains from your feet and hands the surgical knife in his hand to you. Oh, okay. Well, when I said matches freak, I didn't know we were going to do it this quick. But okay. I dated a cannibal.
First,
I dated a cannibal in another game, so why not? Yeah, he did give me a weapon. Only after 2 nights. Like, I spent 15 minutes admiring his work. And already he's like, alright, it's your turn.
where do you think the first cut should be?
His voice tone sounds cold, like the kind of teacher who gives students hard questions on purpose. Yeah, so you could attack him with a surgical knife. Can't do it. Or stab the corpse. Well, you know what I'm gonna do, folks. I'm gonna match his freak. Maybe beautiful works always come with some sacrifices. I hate how that sound effect sounded like something out of Zero Wake Gates. That was so squishy. Am I fucking the corpse? Oy, oy, oy. Without hesitation, you stab the abdomen of the corpse with the knife. But due to lack of professionalism, the lines you cut are crooked and ugly. And this is when he gets close behind your back and holds your hand. Ah, he's holding my hand. You're both holding the surgical knife, like you two are cutting a cake together, like a wedding cake. Yeah, after 2 days. When you're in the serial killer business, you gotta move quickly. With his hand, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. You can smell an ocean perfume on him due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover up the smell of formalin, aka formaldehyde. You can feel his warmth with your back, but his fingers are a little cold. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, and your hand keeps moving under his lead. He could have killed you or ignored you, but he didn't. You start to speculate on the purpose of his behaviors. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty in process and understand him? You think. After the happy creative time ends, you're locked in the room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. We're moving fast. Day 4, noon. Bro, we got 3 days left. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. Oh. You notice that something is shining in the corner. A shiny. A key. Formalin. It's something you use to preserve biomaterial and stuff. Yep. We use it in the vet field when we sent out samples to be tested. Bro, Xing, is this actually you? Watch him actually be a vet in real life. And that's how he has all this knowledge. He just doesn't like human beings. He only likes pets. A key. It seems like the man accidentally dropped it last night. Do you think he would accidentally do anything at this point? You open the door with the key. You go past the operating table where you two spent creative time together last night. The display room. Then you discover that there are unnatural, uneven marks from one wall to the corner. You find a trap door. After pushing the trap door, you see a normal basement storage room. At the corner of the storage room, you see a stair that goes up. It turns out that this is really an underground secret room. Hidden layer by layer with trapdoor. No wonder the sound insulation is so good. You're not quiet about it. You walk up the stairs and see a heavy wooden board. You push it hard. What catches your eye is the interior of a cozy cabin. Bro's right there, and he's standing next to a doctor. Looking dude. Either a colleague or a father. The fact that he has this just out there. And then you realize the heavy wooden board you just pushed back, or you just pushed, is the back of a bookcase. He has so much doujinshi and yaoi. I want to marry him immediately. You look around and find that there are insect specimens. Oh, that must be what these are supposed to be. Everywhere in the cabin. And there is also a reindeer head specimen hanging on the wall. Then you walk into the living room. There he is. You see a young man with a handsome face and pale skin lying on the sofa. He looks like he's having a nightmare. The ocean-scented perfume and the faint smell of formalin emanates from his body. It's him. He is the masked man who kidnapped you, but he is not wearing a mask at this time. His sleeping face has a ferocious expression. I don't know if I call that ferocious, but okay. His neck is sweating and he seems to be trembling. It looks like he's sick. At this time, you decide to... This is what a sane person would do. But we're not sane. We're gonna stay and take care of him. You can't bear to leave him alone, so you reach out and touch his forehead. Whoa, so hot. You try to find something that can cool him down. Let's investigate. Well, obviously the kitchen. The kitchen is spotlessly clean. The fridge. There's some ice cubes in it. These can cool down his body temperature. It's the cabinet. You find some clean towels in the kitchen cabinet. I can soak a towel in ice water and place it in the on the patient's forehead to cool him down. Yes. I mean, we're just trying to cool him down. But we'll look around the living room. The living room is spotlessly clean. Where to investigate next? Oh, there's a lot here. The man. His expression is ferocious. He seems to be in pain. He's still having a fever. Where to investigate next? That's fine. We're good there. Yeah. We got what we needed. You return to the living room, wring out the excess water from a towel soaked in ice water, and place it on his forehead. His ferocious expression gradually softened. You once again notice his fair skin and long eyelashes, and his slightly curly black hair. If you don't say he is a murderer, his sleeping face looks very harmless now. After a while... Sup? He wakes up to the scent of you brewing cocoa and sits up on the couch. He looks a little shocked.
Mm?
He looks around quickly and seems to understand what is going on.
Why are you doing this?
I wanted to ask myself that too. Because I'm a freak just like you.
You saw me faint and didn't choose to run away. You're such a weirdo.
Again, pot calling the kettle black. Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help but bitch about him. No, wait, hold on. That's gonna be my thumbnail. You can't help but bitch about him. Gonna just snag that. Thank you very much. Yep. Got that. Gonna save that. Okay. You seem to see in the corner of his mouth, rising slightly for a few seconds, and the atmosphere between you relaxes. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brewed for him. It seems that he is still a little wary of you. Can you tell me who you are?
Bloody Painter. That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi.
Or his M.O.?
If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
Like BP oil? I think I'll stick with Bloody Painter. Bloody Painter. Even though what he told you was just a nickname, at least you know how to call him now. After the brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. Perhaps staying to take care of him when he fell ill was enough to prove that you won't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimen decorations in the living room. He sits on the sofa, crosses his legs, picks up a book, and starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape. There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
So if I had tried to escape, it probably would have been a bad idea. You sit on the sofa. Soon, a wave of sleepiness comes over you. Today, you fall asleep on the sofa in the living room, not in the cold underground secret room. Your survival rate increases. Let's go. Day 5 morning. There are 2 days left. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house early in the morning. I'll come help too. After finishing speaking, you pick up the rag and bucket to join the cleaning. What is that? What is that? Pubes? What is that? But you can't really see where this almost spotless house needs to be cleaned. Yeah, I can't help but look at it. This could be like a tooth or a fingernail or something, but I don't know what the fuck this is. Little chunk of scalp? I don't know. You're just taking a clean wet rag and wiping it on the clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this much?
It would soon be covered with a layer of dust.
It must be cleaned like this 1 or 2 times a week. Otherwise, it would soon be covered with a layer of dust. I mean, true. Every single time I clean my, computer desk or anything, just a couple days later, there's, cat hair and dust on it. Although he doesn't talk much, his tone and voice give you a gentle feeling and don't make you feel nervous. You climb up the short ladder and wipe the high cabinets with a rag. Suddenly, a cockroach crawls out from the crack in the cabinet. Huh. Cockroach. Ew. You're so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backwards. You close your eyes. And a trope happens. But what you get is not the pain of falling to the ground, but a warm feeling. Sup? You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like you're a princess. I'm a pretty little princess. He catches you with the same old cold expression on his face.
Are you all right?
Thanks to you. Perhaps to resolve the awkwardness, he asks. I'm alright. It was just a cockroach. But then he hears cockroach. He puts you down. He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped and then says calmly,
Don't come near here yet.
yeah, I gotta go fucking murder a cockroach. Why?
It's dangerous.
You can't help but chuckle at the thought of a murderer being afraid of cockroaches. Fine, whatever you say. The interaction just now makes you feel a little warm from this cold murderer, or warmth from this cold murderer. Yeah, how is there a cockroach in this clean-ass house? This is like a cabin in the woods, and if they have a fireplace, that means it's like gotta be cold outside. I mean, cockroaches can survive a lot, but I've discovered they don't really survive cold weather very well. Because when I lived in California, unfortunately, we lived in a cockroach-infested apartment. But when we moved back here to South Dakota, where it was all fucking cold, they died in transit. Thank God. Any that were left over. I tried to clean as much as possible, but goddamn. The little Roomba we had was a little nightmare. I had it wrapped in like 5 trash bags. At least you see more of his reactions and expressions. This is the rare relaxation you have felt in these tense days. He could have let you fall off that ladder, but he rushed over to catch you. I hated living in my apartment that was roach infested. Yeah. There were a lot of times that I could just pretend that that wasn't happening, but there were times where it like was front and center and I couldn't really ignore it. I tried to clean as much as possible, but I mean, if I'm the only one cleaning and the other apartments are infested too, it's like I could do as much as I can, but until they infumigate the whole building, you're fucked no matter what. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Somehow you feel that after these few days of getting along, maybe now you both have different ideas about each other other than, oh God, H.E., please, don't step on my computer. I bought so much bug bombs too. Yeah, I did as well, and I did so much cleaning. But then there'd be times where I'd be like getting out of the shower and I'm like turning off the light for the bathroom. But I'm like, as I'm reaching for the light switch, big old cockroach just crawls out, stands on it, and then crawls back behind it. And I'm like, okay, all right, this is my life now. It was only a clear relationship between a murderer who wanted to hunt and prey who was trying to escape. Or who wanted to hunt and a prey who was trying to escape. But now it has an extra layer of friendship, causing the interaction between you to have an indescribable sense of dissonance. Just when you pick up the old newspaper and prepare to wipe the windows, you find a police car parked on the road in the distance. Oh no. 2 police officers get out of the car and keep looking towards the cabin. At some point, BP is already behind you looking out the window with you.
Wait for a second.
And then he walks out the door to talk to the police officers.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you Mr. Otis?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever seen these people around here? The police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No, these people are the missing people around this area.
I haven't seen them before, but wolves and bears often appear around here.
Can we check out your cabin?
Yes, come in.
BP behaves very kindly and politely. You know, minus the fact that he speaks in just a very monotonous voice. After speaking, he leads the way for the police officers. I think we're gonna have to say goodbye to these police officers. That's the feeling I'm getting.
Please, follow my footsteps. I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
The police officers enter the house and see you. Hello, this is...
An old friend who came to visit me recently.
You greet the police officers with a smile and a nod. At the same time, a police officer quickly looks through the missing person's photos in his hands. Then he puts the photo back into his pocket. It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. You stand next to the bookcase, blocking the entrance to the secret room. After searching around, the police find nothing unusual and leave. His trust in you increases. Today you still sleep on the couch in the living room instead of the cold basement. Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice it, the person seems to be very close to you. You pretend to be asleep, and the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back just as he is about to touch your hair.
Tisk.
Tisk. He turns around and leaves. Day 6, morning. You see him busy in the kitchen for a while. Then breakfast is served in front of you. Ah, egg toast. Classic. There's a piece of toast with just the right crispness on the large round plate, a poached egg on the top of the toast, and some lettuce salad. Don't know if I'd call that a salad, but alright. The plating looks delicious. The drink is a cup of freshly brewed hot cocoa. The cutlery he gives you is still a round plastic fork with no offensive features. You sit at the dining table and start eating while he sits on the chair opposite you and flips through a book. It's still snowing outside, and listening to the squeaking sound of the fireplace. Squeaking sound of the fireplace? Alright. The atmosphere in the cabin is particularly comfortable. As long as you ignore the fact that you are in the same room with the murderer who kidnapped you, everything is really relaxing. You look at him, who is full of mysteries, and some questions arise in your mind. And you decide to ask carefully. Can I ask you a question?
What is it?
What book do you usually pick up the book next to you and read it? Can I ask you a question and then you just pick up a book and start reading it? That'd be mean. About potted plants in the conversation. What work are you going to use me for? Oh boy. Let's go with something safe.
Usually, I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books, but today is different.
What are you reading today?
The Truman Show.
Huh. What is the book like?
The whole world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation.
Are we breaking the fourth wall here?
Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all.
So you about to reach through the fucking computer screen at me? Be like, I'm talking about you, bitch.
But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater. Very ridiculous, right?
Yeah, so ridiculous.
I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me.
Who's gonna tell him? It's not gonna be me.
If our world was like the Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation?
That I'm a freak who's going along with this? Must be unforgivable. Must be excited.
Excited? Why?
They may be attracted by your charm and want to be killed by you.
Incomprehensible. But what a bunch of weirdos with good taste.
It's hard to tell from his poker face whether he's seriously boasting or joking. Is there a save button? I might as well ask, I guess. Oh, God. I hope this doesn't, like, trigger him to be like, yeah, okay, let's start now. You ask bravely. He looks up at you for a moment.
I was going to make you into some kind of doll at first. Your eyes are beautiful, but if they are left alone, they'll become rotten and sunken.
True.
So I would like to dig your eyes out and put them in a glass jar and soak them in formalin to preserve them. Glass beads will be placed in the empty eye sockets to replace the eyes. You look very pleasing to the eye, so I would also like to keep the head intact.
Thanks for the compliment.
You're welcome.
This is how you flirt with serial killers, ladies and gentlemen. Why did he say at first? Has he changed his mind? You're curious, but you don't have the guts to ask any further. And that's where I'm going to end the conversation. Day 6 noon. God. It's noontime. To thank you for making breakfast for me today, let me make lunch in return. He frowns at you with an expression like, are you out of your mind? Don't worry, you said there are traps outside the house. Only you know how to get in and out normally. Even if I resist you with a knife, I can't escape.
Okay, but I'll keep an eye on you. Don't try anything stupid.
Great. As for what to cook and the ingredients, well... a bad idea flashes through your head, and curiosity makes you ask. Do you eat human flesh?
No, why would I do that?
Well, I mean, the last crazy guy I dated, he did that. So, you know, I have to cover my bases here.
I just use human bodies as materials for making art, and I never think about eating them.
That's good to know. I thought you murderers all had some degree of cannibalism.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools? Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them. Also,
He has a point.
I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing. Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy. I wouldn't do anything unless necessary. You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
I see. After hearing this, you decide to cook a human meat dish. Cook a common dish. You look at the ingredients in the refrigerator. There are eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on the shelf. Ooh, curry powder. Okay, I've decided. You turn on the oven and start to cook. BP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. What is this? Curry omelet. I like curry. I've never had a curry omelet. I would try it. He stares at the omelet rice without saying a word. Don't worry, there's no poison. Weren't you watching the whole process? He starts to move after you finish speaking. He takes a spoonful of omelet rice and puts it in his mouth. It's good, huh? Curry's great. Curry's my favorite food. What do you think?
It's surprisingly quite delicious.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
He's blushing! We are getting there, folks! I can make you more if you like. You had a fairly pleasant afternoon. Day 6, late at night.
Hey.
What? You're woken up from your sleepy. You're woken up from your sleepy. You're woken up from your sleep by the man. So, his face is close to you and his blue eyes are staring at you. What's wrong? You sit up on the couch and rub your eyes.
Got to go.
Got to go?
I've noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently. They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside.
Oh.
It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now.
Do you have another apartment or something?
Come with me or not. It's your choice.
Oh, I could save? Nice. I'm not gonna go with him. What do you want me to do? I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look me in the eye and tell me, what do you prefer me to do? You stare at his eyes.
I prefer.
He hesitates to speak and looks away, looking like he's thinking about something. Ooh, that was timed.
If I take you with me, you might become a burden in the process. But if I don't take you, it will be even worse if you reveal my information to the police.
He calmly analyzes the situation.
So you might as well come with me.
Day 7.
Follow my footsteps.
You follow the shoe prints he leaves in the snow and finally succeed in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Just as you are walking through the forest, you hear movement behind you. Freeze! In the snowstorm, several policemen who were lying in ambush chase after you. You ignore them and keep running forward. Bang! A gunshot shoots across the sky, and you feel a pain in your left calf. You are shot. Well, that sucks. He turns to look at you as if he's considering whether to leave you. He approaches you. And he holds you in his arms. Yes, we're in, ladies and gentlemen. Then you feel a pain in your back. Oh, or maybe we're not. The hand he is holding around you from behind has a sharp blade. He pierces you with that sharp blade over and over again until you lose consciousness. Everything becomes dark. Until just now you realize that you choose to follow because he and I are the same kind. I want to follow him. Well, I did save, so I'm just gonna go with my gut. You woke up from a nightmare, and you are lying on a comfortable bed. You look around and find yourself in a cozy-looking room with specimens hanging on the walls.
Are you all right?
The man asks as he opens the door. I'm all right. Whoa, 2 years after that. That night 2 years ago, even after you were shot in the leg, the two of you continued to run forward in the snow. Fortunately, the wind and snow were strong enough to cover up your whereabouts, so you were not caught up. After that, you came to another remote, mountainous area and rented another cabin to settle there.
If you're fine, get up quickly. I will need your help in today's creation.
Yes, teacher.
Bring me the bone saw.
Okay.
Iron in the blood will trigger a luminal reaction. Any area with bloodstains outside should be wiped with hydrogen peroxide at least 3 times. Wiping blood-stained areas with hydrogen peroxide reduces the luminescence. But when it's dark, it still glows obviously to the naked eye. So, try not to leave bloodstains anywhere other than the basement.
Got it.
Good girl. You're learning fast.
He just called me good girl. He teaches you carefully, every step and every detail. You assist him in cleaning up crime scenes and assisting him in completing his creations. During the day, you pretend to be good citizens under false identities. And at night, in a place where people can't see you, you create creations that are outraged by both humans and gods. The paranoia of art, the clean and neat killing methods, the cautious and intelligent thoughts, the neat and invisible crime scenes. You are obsessed with everything about him, and he is the person you long to follow. You long to become the second him under his leadership. He is a good mentor. Rather than pampering his disciple, he prefers to use guidance to let you learn freely. You have become a pawn that he is proud of. For him, you would do anything. Until an accident occurred while committing a crime, his legs were permanently injured and he could only walk with crutches since then. He is already in his 40s at this time, but you feel that traces of time make his elegance even more charming. Just when you think that just when you think that the bloody painter's evil deeds have come to an end.
Take it. I have nothing left to teach you.
Teacher, what do you mean by that?
You seem to like this mask very much. I don't think I'll use it anymore, so I'll give it to you. What to do next is up to you.
He gives his mask to you. You look at the mask in your hand and seem to understand the meaning of the teacher's words. You think to yourself that maybe your encounter with him years ago was just for this moment. I won't disappoint you. Well, I had planned to romance him, not become him, but, you know, I am a trans. I am a trans guy, so female into male, that works. This is like an allegory for that. The legend continues. Good end. 4-3, Master and Disciple. Gonna load this one. Load. I gotta see. Still gonna go with him. What do you want me to do? I'm gonna skip.
I prefer.
Hold his hands.
I prefer that you come. We'll set off early tomorrow morning.
That is crazy. Wait, hold on.
My footsteps.
Hold on. I'm gonna load this again. Because I think I didn't hold his hands fast enough last time. And I think I just clicked it and something new was happening. So let me do this again and not do the skip. What do you want me to do?
I prefer.
Hold his hands. Your behavior makes him a little panicked, and he doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. Hey, yeah, see, blushy. That's new. You notice that his ears are flushed, and this unexpected reaction makes you want to tease him a little bit. What do you prefer me to do?
I prefer.
After a moment of silence, he slowly speaks.
That you come with me.
Yay! See, and he's saying that without all the, like, you might become a burden, but I'd still prefer you to come with me. He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speak his thoughts.
We'll set off early tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, day 7.
Follow my footsteps.
Yep. Uh-huh. Same thing here. You ignore them and keep running forward. Bang, you get shot in the calf. He turns to look at you as if he's considering whether to leave you. Run! You yell at him. But he approaches you. That's different. You didn't tell him to run last time. And he holds you in his arms. You feel a warmth on your forehead. This is also different. Hell yeah. Okay, for real this time. We're in, ladies and gentlemen. And MBs. He kisses your forehead. You feel the time freezes at this moment. The kiss is almost like goodbye, or like a goodbye. Then he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing into the heavy snow. You were later taken back to the police for questioning. You say throughout the process that you were a victim. On that note, you're not lying. You don't reveal any unnecessary details. Since there is no relevant evidence to prove that you are an accomplice, the police can only release you after a long period of interrogation. After that, 2 years passed. Now you live in a cheap little apartment. You live an ordinary life as if what happened 2 years ago never happened. Today is Halloween. What a good day to be reunited with our serial killer hubby. And every household nearly has put some thought into making decorations, or nearby has put some thought into making decorations. But for you, it's just another day at work. When you return to your... That was fucking loud. When you return to your apartment, getting off work in the evening, the strange thing is that as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. You remember that you closed the window before going out. Just when you're about to close the window, you find a gift left behind, or left by someone on the table next to the windowsill. A red rose. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that BP has been here. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-a-year greeting. Although he says nothing, the rose seems to tell everything. Although you have certain similarities, you are two people from different worlds after all. Perhaps living your own life this way is the best outcome for both of you. Good ending for 2 different worlds. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to grab his hand this time. And then I'm going to say we're the same and see what happens.
I prefer. If I take you with me, but if I don't, so you might as well come with me. Follow my footsteps.
Yep, all this. Yep. And then stabby, everything gets put dark. Because he and I are the same. Ah, hate that noise. Let's see what happens. You wake up from a nightmare and you're laying on a comfortable bed. You look around and find yourself in a cozy looking room.
Are you alright?
Man opens the door. I'm alright. 2 years after that. Uh-huh.
I heard someone talk very frequently in her sleep.
Oh, yeah? I was just having a nightmare. Oh? He sits on the edge of the bed and strokes your cheek, his forehead touching yours gently.
Don't worry. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing more dangerous than me here.
He is right, if you are just an ordinary person. You should be worried about the murderer living under the same roof as you, rather than the nightmare. But you are not an ordinary person. You are as cold-blooded and emotionless as him. You two are equally evil, but this makes you both find a sense of belonging in the other. Living with others made him feel uncomfortable at first, but living with a crazy person like him doesn't make him feel uncomfortable? Oh, okay, yes. This makes sense in my brain now. Because you can always quickly know what the other person is thinking, and you also know clearly where the other person's boundaries is. You live under the same roof, but you don't interfere with each other. He continues to commit crimes, and you sometimes participate on a whim. You have each other by the short hairs, and you know that if you expose each other's crimes to the public, then you will be finished too, so you more or less cover each other. You have a strange symbiotic relationship where you sometimes dislike each other and sometimes deceive each other. But you also have absolute trust in each other. Two madmen keeping each other company. Madman's house. So I've got 4-2, 4-3, and now 4-4. Is there 4-1? What if I choose to stay? If I say stay, I want to stay and live a normal life. You think that this crazy journey should not go on anymore.
Okay, I understand.
Suddenly, his face slowly moves closer to you. Just when he's about to touch you. He takes a piece of cloth and covers your mouth and nose hard. Oh god, here we go. After struggling hard for 2 to 3 minutes, your consciousness gradually becomes blurred. When you open your eyes, you're back in the basement again. You are tied to a chair and you can't move your body. You try to break free, but you fail. The rope is tied very firmly. By that sound effect, I would say that's true. You hear someone's footsteps getting closer to the door. The door opens. He walks in slowly, holding something behind his back. He moves closer and closer to you until he's at your ear. You can hear his breathing and your own heartbeats. You close your eyes out of fear. You can feel that he is scratching your skin softly with the back of a knife, and the cold metal stimulates your nerves. His palm is holding the back of your neck through his glove, as if he is studying your face and thinking about where to cut it. Fear boils inside of you, tears filling your eyes unconsciously. Suddenly, he fiercely holds up the back of your neck, forcing you to look him in the eyes. He slowly speaks with a soft tone in your ear.
If you stay here, you might reveal my information to the police. The risk of keeping you alive is too high.
Yeah, I knew this was a bad choice, but I figured if we're gonna end on all the high notes, we might as well end on the bad note too.
But even if I say I want you to come with me, a normal person like you will leave me one day eventually. I quite like you. And if it's you, I would like to turn you into a work and put you somewhere I can see you every day.
Well, alright. I guess I don't have much of a choice here.
It's you who made me realize that I might be more selfish than I thought. Don't worry. I'll saw your head off as material for artwork and visit you every day.
Great.
Thank you for spending these few days with me. I felt quite at ease. We'll have more time to spend together in the future.
The red flower flows from the neck. Are we still going to see a day 7? Now you can neither feel or think. Everything becomes dark. Well, at least I'm pretty. And I don't ever have to worry about having to lose weight ever again. Your body and your skull are separated. He finds a new place after he takes your head and leaves the cabin. He carefully makes your head into a specimen, and your eyes are replaced with glass beads. You are made into a beautiful but also creepy doll, and he visits you often. You become his favorite work, and you are with him forever in the form of art. Yep, I thought this would be 4-1. Favorite work. Alright. Whoops, I clicked out. Okay, well, I think we got all the good endings. I assume we just have to act like an asshole to do all the bad endings. I know there's also a DLC. There's actually a Valentine's Day DLC, but I have no money. I can't buy it. So I guess that ends this for tonight. So we'll get out of that. And you may have noticed I changed my desktop background. All my backgrounds are ORV related now. To share this, where is it? This is the full image. So we got like this half over here for this monitor, and then this half is on my other monitor that's like right next to this one. And then my other two are this one and this one. This artist does a very, very good job. Okay, we'll move on to just chatting. I'm looking up here. Oh, Fugi is showing over there. Let me get rid of that. Go away? Okay. Yeah, Shaker? What? What? He's just talking to me all of a sudden. What? What? I'm finishing up stream. I gotta find somebody for us to raid. Hold on. Who's out there? Who is out there? Who's available? We can do blue. Might as well do blue. I don't know if I've ever raided into blues before. We'll do that. Okay, hold on. Move this. Well, first of all, let me get the raid messages in chat. Whoop, whoop. Copy, copy. Okay, and it should just be blue. If I can spell. Blue Wanderer. Doesn't have like any numbers or anything, right? It's just no. He does have numbers. 748. Let me double check. Blue Wanderer 748. Blue Wanderer 748. Okay. Boop. Got that started. All right, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for 0 Weight Gates, or maybe something else. I might change it. I don't know. Flying by the seat of my pants right now. But anyway, happy Valentine's Day, and as always, love you, bye-bye. Mwah.
달빛 아래 숲속에 숨은 도깨비 지구의 소녀와 함께 웃음꽃 피웠네 노인 되면 손잡아주던 그분 오래된 나무 아래 잠들게 해주네 별빛이